Yo. Welcome back. Another episode of Channel 914. I'm your host, as always, Rail Allen. And today, man, I got a couple of guests. We going to get into some real shit today, man. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, we got my man Prophet, my man Ju Jilla in here.
Yeah.
And we going to talk about some music. But we got some more important things to get into first, man. First off, man, I want to thank y'all brothers for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, man, it's a real pleasure, man. I'm glad y'all agreed to come in and chop it up with me, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are brothers, man. Y'all been friends for a long time, man.
Yeah.
So when did y'all meet, man? Give me a little background.
Well, that was like what? In the early 2000s.
Oh, shit.
Early 2000s.
Yeah. So y'all about 20 years in.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little over 20 years in.
Yeah, facts.
So where'd y'all link up? Where'd y'all first link up, and like how'd it happen?
On 90th.
Oh, what?
90th, yep.
90th in Marshall, to be exact.
Okay.
Being around the neighborhood.
Okay.
Coming from the same neighborhood, yeah.
Okay. And y'all just clinked up and just been like that ever since, huh?
Yeah, it was, everybody used to really come around to my bro house, Ed. So we all just used to link up, and then, once we just got together, we just got tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the headquarters for the neighborhood.
Fact.
Okay. Yeah, man, everybody got that home base. Everybody got that one house, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always link up at somebody got like somebody who had the air conditioning, who had the snacks and shit, you know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it was just the energy. Like,
Yeah.
It just felt like home.
Yeah.
Yeah, like home, because, we all a part of the struggle.
Yeah.
We come from broken homes. And that was like home for all
really
us.
like being around family, for real.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was our family.
So when you say y'all come from broken homes, man, you want to elaborate?
Yeah, most of us come from broken homes. It'd be single mom, no daddy.
Or sometimes single dad, no mom.
Exactly. And
But
the door wide open because the adults addicted to what they're addicted to. Their habits, certain way of thinking, just lifestyles.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That ends up, man, being like kind of like a cycle that a lot of us have been through, you know what I'm saying?
Because that leave you raising yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that's what linked us. We all had that in common.
So now y'all stand as grown men, you know what I'm saying, having to go on through that. Like, so how do you feel like that being from broken homes and coming up and like now being a look back on that as grown men, like how do you feel like that really affected you? Like,
I feel like it traumatized you in a way.
Yeah.
It traumatized you in a way because your way of thinking, when they say you gotta unlearn and relearn stuff, that's a fact. And as a grown man, you can't think as you did as a boy.
Yeah.
That type of thought process will get you where you on. When there's two places you're gonna go real quick, thinking, as a boy.
Right, yeah.
As a man, you gotta kind of learn that discipline,
Yeah.
learn that patience.
Absolutely.
Real talking, you don't have that coming up in that broken home mindset.
Yeah, man. It's like you say you gotta raise yourself, man. Like somebody, you depend on people to teach you the way and learn the way. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you inherit other people's ways of thinking, and they can lead you the wrong way.
Yeah.
Basically, what he's saying is like you got to unlearn what you was taught.
Yeah.
Because
it's crazy, man. Cause me being a grown ass man, not 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wisdom.
Yeah. A lot of wisdom, Joe. A lot of wisdom. But my mama used to say something to me and my brother all the time, man. When we was out here, man, thought we was on something. My mama used to always say, because I got, you know what I'm saying, I grew up with both my mother and my father in the crib, man. And I didn't really realize how blessed I was until I got older. My mama used to always tell me, man, like, y'all ain't real gangsters. Real gangsters and got both their parents at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, real gangsters don't come home and there's food in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? And even though, like, we damn sure wasn't rich or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying, they always make
blessed.
Oh yeah. And you know what I'm saying, us, being young, dumb, naive, thinking we know every motherfucking thing, But now, man, like as a grown man, like I'm so appreciative of the way I was raised, man. Just being able to have that perspective and that wisdom, like you've seen, and just see how I turned out versus how other people turned out, man, and the lives and the turns that they shit took.
A lot of people don't be knowing being blessed is one step under being rich.
Man, Joe.
It's really one step over being rich.
That's what I'm saying. Like, depending on the situation,
You know
Joe, depending on that
saying?
situation, man. You know what I'm saying?
So,
yeah, man.
some people miss that. Because, man, having them both parents, having your father to settle you down as a man, you feel me? That's a big thing.
Yeah.
And having your mother to nurture you as a man is a big thing.
And I be saying that, bro.
Straight
when
up.
you in a broken home, if the father is missing, the mother cannot be her best. She can't be the best because she got to do both roles.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that'd be tough, man. It'd be tough.
Yeah, and it was because, you know, my father, you know what I'm saying, wasn't always a man of many words, man. You know, he could talk when he wanted to talk.
Right.
But, you know, I watched my father, man, like go to work, like all the time. And like even, man, like he come home from work and he used to have me and my brother. My father used to like build decks and fences and shit like that on the side. And, man, he had my ass, it'd be summertime, Joe, like everybody else out sleeping in and shit, man. Yeah. We outside 6 a.m. We getting up when the sun come up, nigga, we outside. You know what I'm saying? We building shit, man, working with it. And I used to hate that shit when I was a
But
show.
you understand it now as a
man. I'm so appreciative of that shit, man. Like, they taught me how to work.
Gave him a work ethic.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Taught me how nothing work for free. And just when we talk about that nurturing, man, my mama was always there just to, like, you know what I'm saying, obviously instill that discipline as well, but to also, like, nurture us, man. You know what I'm saying? Just we end up being, me and my brother, man, God rest his soul, end up being very well-balanced human beings. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, you know, we did our thing, you know what I'm saying, because everybody, you know what I'm saying, when you come off the porch, shit happens. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but, I mean, we always, just reflecting on that, man, and we just always knew that we couldn't go too far.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, so having that different perspective and seeing that and just hearing that from y'all, man, that shit makes me even more fucking appreciative.
Yeah, for real. You got to be appreciative. You got to thank. You got to love mom and dad and them for that. For real, because it's a lot of moms and dads who just let their kids go out and do whatever they want. They like, you gonna learn from the point you 13, 14 hopping off the porch, like, because they be some parents be like, I gotta live my life, I gotta keep going to work, I can't watch you, I can't really do enough for myself.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah,
you feel me? So they just let their kids go. But your pops waking y'all up, that's discipline. Like, make sure y'all up early.
Yeah.
Make sure you ain't scared to work.
Right, yeah. He didn't want to have to pay nobody else either.
Yeah,
but, you know
but that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Now you can probably, you got something wrong in your place, you can fix it yourself.
Yeah.
I ain't got to call nobody.
It's crazy, though, man, because there's a lot of shit that I didn't even know, like, because, you know what I'm saying, I work in tech, but even within my job, like, I be having to, like, mount shit, build shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like...
Your second nature.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And you don't realize, like, how many motherfuckers, like, don't even know how to use a level. Ain't never used the drill.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't never held a hammer. Don't know the difference between the flathead and the Phillips.
Fact.
And this is all shit that I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, second nature, man. And so it's
so you make it look easy.
Yeah. All thanks to them, man. You know what I'm saying? But so as a result, man, you know, I know a while ago, because you just came home, correct?
Yep.
How long you been back?
I've been back since November of 22.
Okay, that's blessings, man. I know you glad as fuck to be back in the land, Joe.
Man, I'm just happy to be around my brothers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a feeling I was yearning for so long. So long.
Yeah, man. So if you don't mind, we can backtrack for a little bit. And if you want to, like, get into, like, man, what exactly led up to you, you know what I'm saying, having to sit down for a little while, like, what happened, like I said, as much as you want to talk about, whatever you comfortable saying, man, but just kind of like what led you to that?
Well, I say what led me to that is the streets, the mentality.
Yeah.
The war, the beef that everybody glorifying.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you about the back end of it. When you get caught.
Them consequences.
Your first offer when you 16 years old, 31 years at 85%.
Yeah.
You feel me? They don't even tell you that part.
So I want to ask you, man, because I've had people tell me, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, man, you get locked up, you be sitting in the county for a little bit, you waiting on trial.
And of course.
You know what I mean? And, you know, everybody think they're going to beat it.
Everybody.
Everybody think this.
That's the hope.
Yeah. And understandably so, you know what I'm saying? Because who want to go in there thinking
I'm finna spend my life in this.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you, like, when did reality set in for you? Like, when did you realize, like, man, Joe, I'm not coming home for a minute?
I remember vividly, man.
Getting sentenced?
Not even that point, bro.
Okay.
When they gave me the time, it still didn't click. When I went to Stateville receiving NRC, they closed the door. I'm like, damn, that's it. Slid it's called a calculation sheet.
Uh-huh.
It tell you the date you came in and the date you're gonna leave. So by me being so young and my people not going through these type of situations, we was kind of played. We was naive to the situation. My understanding was I had to do a couple more years. But when that paper come under the door and it's 2009, you've been locked up since 2007, and your out date say 2022, that's when you take a deep breath and lay back in that bed and look at the ceiling like, hold on.
Gee.
Yeah. That shit hurt my heart even listening to you
And
say
then
that
on
shit.
top
Joe,
of
real
then
shit.
on top of that,
Unimaginable.
Man, Joe.
then on top of that, by me not knowing the system, I'm thinking this one I'm gonna have to do the rest of my time at. If you ask anybody about NRC, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, don't nobody focus.
It's rough.
I done heard plenty of stories, Joe.
You got to be mentally here. You got to lock in, or you'll lose it. That's why you got people in there throwing their bowel movements and urine on people, bro. Like they not here no more.
So what helped you to lock in? Like, what helped you to keep your mind?
I took some of the principles we lived by when we was out there.
Yeah.
You know, I've been through worse. I faced more struggles. I'm too strong for it. I gotta see my brothers again. I gotta see my people again. By any means.
So, like, I know we talked about, man, before we was chopping it up, how, like, you know, a lot of times when you on the inside, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know, you got your own struggles, obviously.
Ain't no question.
But then you got the people that love you on the outside.
Yeah, you ain't the only one doing time.
Yeah, so Ju, I want to ask you, man, like, cause you probably was under the same act, feeling like, you know, bro coming home, so he ain't gonna be in there that long.
Yeah.
So when you finally realized, man, that he wasn't coming home for a minute, like, how did that hit you?
It hit me hard at first.
Yeah.
Cause this was who I hung with every day. Every single day we was together. But then when how it hit him, I was naive at first. Like when they first sentenced him, like, damn, like 20-something years, 18 years. But then in your head, you like, nah, they'll come home before that.
Right.
But they not.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the same process.
Yeah, it's the same.
While we in the county, we gonna come home.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. They having that same hope.
Right.
It's just on a different platform, you know.
And
it's crazy.
And you really living locked in that system too, because now you like, damn, I gotta go a little hard. I gotta send bro some every week.
Yeah.
I gotta write bro every week. I gotta call him, make sure, or he gotta call me, make sure his head straight. I gotta write, make sure I gotta send him pictures of the outside. It's like a whole nother job.
Yep.
So obviously y'all standing here together now, man, and y'all to maintain that bond. So like, what was that like, man? Like, how did y'all really maintain through all, like, so how many years did you do total?
15 years and 3 months.
15 years and 3 months. That's a long time, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter will be 15. You know what I'm saying? This year, that's her whole lifetime, Joe.
My daughter gonna be 14.
Yeah. Yeah, you know
she didn't even exist when I left.
Yeah.
That's a sobering ass thought, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, but y'all managed to maintain that relationship, man, on some real brotherhood shit. But like, take me through that. What was that like, man? Like, how did y'all maintain?
Communication.
That's it. For me, when I'm sitting in that cell, because when I was out, before I went in, I was sacrificing it all. Basically, a suicide bomber. for my guys, for my brothers. Period. So when I got into that situation, and you know, time goes on, you don't hear from certain people, your expectations be high because the way you was out there moving.
Yeah.
And just a simple
What up?
hearing him calling his phone and he picking up every time.
Yeah.
Seeing them come through the visiting room. Getting a Christmas card, Merry Christmas, bro.
Yeah.
Like that right there just like solidified it. Like,
Yeah, because you don't think you
it is what it is. Like, I'm
cut you
with
off. You don't think motherfuckers gonna come when you 3 and 4 hours away. We pulling up like shit.
for real.
Every jail like Dixon.
Yeah, because
We here.
Cause
Logan, we here.
for real. Because it's
Pulling
like
up.
it's like you meet guys in there that you create bonds with, but it's a different feeling when I see Ju walk across the visit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like that's this.
Day one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
That's a different feeling, man.
Yeah, so
We coming through. I done been at every jail they been to. I'm coming through that motherfucker.
for real.
Except this last one, and that's because COVID.
Yep.
Wouldn't let us come visit.
Oh yeah. COVID shut a lot of shit down, man.
Yeah.
That's love, man. Because you hear a lot of people talk that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You talk that brotherhood, talk about we gonna hold bro down, free bro, all this other shit. But you know
That's
what I'm saying?
all fake.
Yeah. They
It's
don't
fake.
mean it. When the trip say, when you put the destination in your phone and it say 6 hours to go see bro.
For real.
And shit, yeah, you've been doing this since before you had that shit. You had to print out MapQuest directions.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I really went off MapQuest. I've been going to prison since MapQuest.
Damn, yeah.
Fucking up the ride. Like, damn.
You missed the motherfucking exit.
I missed the fucking exit. I gotta go around on paper.
Right.
I gotta spin all the way around, go 23 miles back,
Right.
then get on a mile marker 93. Like, damn, bitch.
For real.
Yeah,
I can't keep doing this shit.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Motherfucker pulling over a gas station asking niggas for directions and
Hey,
shit.
the first time I think we went to see Chris, we messed up like 4 times. I'm mad as hell.
Yeah.
Get to the jail, mad as hell.
Pull it up a little bit for me, man.
Right here.
Yeah, you good.
Man, I got that. We mad as hell, bro. Just cracking up, my boy. It took so much to get here. Then you in these these neighborhoods where the people don't like you.
Oh no, especially man, Illinois. So man, outside of Chicago, man, Illinois is a fucking hick state, man.
Man, for real.
You know what I'm saying? It's racist as hell everywhere, especially if you're going south.
Man, I done been through I done been to Blue, Illinois.
That shit,
I
I
done walked in McDonald's and white kids like, I never seen a black person.
But what's crazy is,
Damn, what?
You know
you
what's-
a rapper? Like, we never seen no black person.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Like, mommy, you look like the guy with BT.
Boy, give me a double cheeseburger there, boy, for free since you never seen it.
right.
you want to know what's crazy though? Like it be racist, right? But they be so intrigued at the same time because I didn't, like, if you get it, like, I done been in the system, right, where these COs, they work at this facility. This all they know is this town.
Right.
And they got these perceptions of people from Chicago.
Right.
You feel me? But then once you sit down with them one-on-one, this becomes your best buddy. They like, man, I did not know. The struggle is the struggle, man.
But they don't be raised. They don't be brought up around
Nah.
people. You know, we brought up with white people in our lives. They are teachers. They are doctors.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying.
you ain't sitting down chopping it up, breaking bread with them though.
But you used to them.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
used to seeing them. They not used to seeing us at all.
know what's-
They doctors white. They teachers white.
Facts.
Everything.
Facts.
So seeing us, it's just like, damn,
What-
y'all exist.
Yeah, and what you saying that, bro, I think the problem be they don't try to accept our culture. They don't try to.
They didn't come up with. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
we be open to other things. Other people.
we came up with them. That's what I'm saying.
And we have to be open.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because like
they run it.
Exactly. Like we the minority. This they shit. So we've always been in a situation. You know what I'm saying? We're just, I shouldn't say always, but in America in these last few hundred years or whatever.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That we've had to adapt to them.
You go in an interview and most people, you put them in an interview and they gonna act like they think they'll act. If a white person interview, you gonna talk with I'm not gonna talk like this.
Yeah.
And which not saying that's white people talk. That's just proper language.
Yeah.
You feel me? Being yourself. But to most people who came up like us, they gonna think, man, you acting white. I ain't getting no job. You acting white, boy, going in there.
Yeah.
You tweaking.
Which is wild though. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
That's
wild
pure
thought.
ignorance, though. Like, you just think your way is the right way. Everybody has a different way of life. You feel me? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
And
who really ignorant?
yeah, and it's also feeling like, you know, especially that we've been socialized to believe like they always used to say, man, the white man's ice is colder in a sense. When we really like all the same, and you know, a lot of it's like we all have our own culture. It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like I'm the same. I don't feel like I'm better. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is my bill, my culture.
Yeah. But so much of that culture is our culture, cause like, you know, my kid plays the guitar, man. She likes to listen to a lot of different music. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like I did when I grew up with it growing up. She a little bit more open with, you know, back then. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, get your ass whooped. But with my kid, you know what I'm saying? Like she listens to a lot of things. She's playing the guitar, and a lot of times, like, people will look at that like that. She listening to white people music. Or that.
I don't think so.
And now, but I'll be having to tell her like, nah, man, black people invented rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our shit. This is our culture. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, obviously there are a lot of white people that have gotten real good and cold with it, but that don't make it their shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
They just run these companies,
Right.
so they gonna get highlighted. You're not gonna highlight no Jimi Hendrix,
Right?
Because people can't outplay dude on their guitar. They not gonna highlight no Muddy Waters who got robbed out of their career, who Elvis was stealing from.
Yeah, I was just about to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
These dudes was cold.
Yeah.
These dudes got all their stuff stolen, and they won cases where they got their money. Their families and stuff got their money back.
Yeah.
But that stuff was stolen from us. I was just telling my homie, it's crazy. We was in a group chat, and we was just having talks about rappers and who the best rappers, and everybody got their opinion. But he was like, I was talking about Andre 3K. They don't like 3K. He said, man, you talking about a nigga who walk around playing the flute. I say, you think it's weak as hell knowing how to play an instrument?
And that's
talent,
bro.
That's dope as hell.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. And just being an individual. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 Stacks. Like, I'm talking about a pioneer. Like, when you see all these people walking around, you see like your little Uzis and the people out there just doing their thing and like dressing wild, what we consider wild. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't nobody doing that before Andre. I remember, man, Andre being in a bomb over Baghdad video with fucking shoulder pads on and the big ass furry pants.
I ain't gonna say that.
Who you gonna say?
Rick James. Look at Rick James.
I mean, in hip hop, and
hip hop.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I mean, but not to say, because Rick James is definitely a fucking pioneer. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Those boys was doing things that was different. I just look at all of them as like musicians.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to put it as just like hip hop, man. Because they all artists.
Artists.
Absolutely.
No matter what they played, and they was all different. You got your artists back then who only wore suits and kept it clean in that era and wouldn't do no long leather boots like Rick James is doing the S curl and the zebra top.
I think that's just take courage to express yourself how you feeling.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people suppress it.
Yeah. Because you know what I'm saying. Because we feel like we have to conform. You know, and a lot of times, man, like people see blackness and black culture as like monolithic, like it's only one thing.
No,
you know what I'm saying. Well, that shit is, man.
Everything.
Yeah.
And if you dope, you dope. Like Prince had his own way of dressing. Am I gonna dress like Prince? Hell no.
No.
Do I think Prince dope as hell? Hell yeah.
And
he play every instrument.
Every motherfucker. And everybody, and that's the thing. And it's even the fact that everybody can't pull that off either.
What? And a hoop your ass.
That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers thought that Dave Chappelle shit was a joke.
That's what I'm finna ask.
No.
That shit was real.
No, hell yeah. No, it's people, because you talking about, because I don't know if y'all remember Ready for the World, man, dude Mickey Free was in Ready for the World, and he was one of the people that was there.
That shit was real.
No, hey, nigga, Prince, it's been too many people that confirmed the story, Joe.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Prince ass.
I mean, not saying you wouldn't. I mean, rest in peace. You can't do it now. You've been dead for a minute.
I would have did his ass
Folks
dirty.
would have been in some leather pants going AI on your ass.
But Prince was like all city or all state point guard in Minnesota, Joe.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I just learned something. I thought that was like some funny shit.
Nah, Prince can really hoop, Joe.
That's just us, man.
Like, even with that shit with when them Charlie Murphy stories is real, even with that shit with Rick James, nigga, that shit was all it was all real. That shit all really fucking happened. You know what I'm saying?
That's
crazy.
crazy.
People be sleeping, but I be feeling like
that's funny as
black people be having the need to be so good at everything, especially back in their day. Because they really had to be like super good at everything. Because they didn't have the kind of freedom we had.
The shit that we take for granted. Man. You know what I'm saying? Even though obviously there's still struggles and still shit that we got to deal with.
But we ain't deal with it like they deal with it.
Oh, absolutely not. Nah, it's a completely different
freedom. We ain't
dealing
with white only clubs.
Or white only fountain.
You know what I'm saying? Getting spit on and getting stuff threw at you. And
take a sip from that fountain, they tear your ass up.
And you know it's crazy, man, because
crazy.
It's because, like, you know, a lot of times, man, you would see people say, I haven't heard people say nothing like this in a while. It's nothing like this in a while. But, you know, you have those people that say, you know, I'm not my ancestors, you'll get fucked up. It's just like, boy, you couldn't handle half the shit that our ancestors went through. You know what I'm saying? The shit that they had to deal with. I'm talking about when motherfuckers would really, like, kill you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nobody gonna talk to you crazy and none of that. Just call you a nigga like, nah, man, they really strain your ass up.
And,
you know
and nothing happened.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to happen.
Everybody say they wouldn't go for that now because how they came up now in our generation. But being born into some slave shit and seeing that all your life, it's only the few who really got a Frederick Douglass. You know what I'm saying? Who grew up just fighting like, nah, this ain't for me, dog.
Or the people that escaped, man. Or the people that had the courage not turn to, you know what I'm saying? You really people like Denmark Vesey, Tucson Overture, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that really was about that life and really fought back. You know what I'm saying? But you also can't, like, just say the people that didn't, that they were just afraid or they were just, you know what I'm saying, like not worthy or nothing like that, man. It's just like everybody not willing to put their life on the line, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's
just like today.
I was going to say
it's just like today.
It's just like today.
It's just a different form.
Yeah, it's just a different form. It's just a different form.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But since so you've been back since November, man, I want to ask you, like, what you think your biggest adjustment has been?
The people out here.
Man, times is different, bro.
Like the way people wired, the way they think, is just, it ain't the same. It's a little different.
Yeah, man.
And sometimes I be feeling like, I'm moving better than half of the people that's been out here. They clueless.
Yeah.
And I was just telling bro this the other day, like, I kick it with different, since I've been home, I kicked it with different groups from my neighborhood. Right. Because it's not a unit no more. So I kick it with certain people, and it just don't feel right. Like, everybody got a different energy going on, and it's just like, I don't know, it just don't feel right. But when I'm with him and Nut, it just flow like old time.
It's familiar.
Yeah, it's just flow. Like, everybody laughing, you can just relax. I feel safe. Yeah. You feel me? Like, I trust them.
Right.
And I don't know, it's just like everybody else just turned into empty people.
It's funny you say that, man, because, like, we got all this access to shit, man. Because, like, you know, when you went in, it wasn't no Facebook, wasn't no Instagram, wasn't no TikTok.
It was MySpace. It was MySpace. It was Black Planet.
Motherfucking Black Planet.
It was
Tag. I don't even remember that shit.
MySpace was busted.
Black Planet Tag. Yeah, we was me and Ed was with the internet early. Like,
MySpace
we was really searching for girls outside the hood early.
Yeah,
real talk.
MySpace was busted.
And that's all I remember MySpace for, Joe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember MySpace for nothing else.
Black Planet was the same.
Yeah, same thing. All you was looking for, I used to be on this shit called College Club.
in the party line.
Party line.
I remember the party line. You couldn't see nobody on the party line. You had to tell a chick like, meet me at McDonald's.
Man,
and
I didn't, bro.
Looking like, oh no, I ain't meeting her.
Talking about Joe. I didn't been
like,
sent off. Man, Joe, because now you take for granted you can see pictures.
Yeah.
Even though now you can still get sent off with the filters and the angles.
Sent off since I've been home.
Oh, I'm sure you have. I'm telling you, because motherfuckers is magicians with these camera angles and these lights and these filters, man. You meet a motherfucker just like, and you will like, wait, hold on, Joe. This ain't.
Thought I had.
But how you pulling your phone out, Joe? Like, hold on, I know goddamn well. You know what I'm saying?
I done had a girl walk up on me from Instagram. This was like in 17. And didn't look nothing like her. She like, you know me. I'm like, no, the fuck I don't. At all. And she showed me her Instagram, and I'm like, oh. But in my head, I'm like, that's not her. Like, she don't look like that at all in person.
Hey.
Like, she knew magic, like real voodoo magic.
I'm finna tell you the biggest lesson I learned. If a person got all top shots, something ain't right. Cause I done got tricked like twice already.
Hey, dude,
and I ain't no asshole. So when she pulled up, oh my god! And I completed the mission. But god damn, this shit here, that's you wrong.
Hey man,
mission would have been failed.
It's been a minute, baby. I had
Grand Theft Auto.
Hey man, from if you only got pictures from the neck up, Joe,
man,
abort mission. It's not
they know
yet.
how to work their voice too.
Oh yeah, they
phone.
But see like in them early days, man. Even I'm talking about like you talking about party line shit like before, because on Black Planet everybody had pictures. You can only hear voices. You can only go off.
Black Planet, you had one picture. We was just really getting into the internet then.
Oh yeah,
nobody was posting multiple pictures. We was kids. We weren't having everything we want to have. You just had maybe that one or two cold pictures if you was fresh.
Right.
If you took pictures.
Right.
And that's the thing because because when I first started, I'm talking about
everybody scared of the camera.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm talking about like a America Online. I don't even know if y'all even remember that. I'm a little old.
AOL.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about Joe. I remember one time, man, I met this chick in the chat room, right? And you know what I'm saying? And then, we talking, conversating, shit going good. And then, she give me a phone number, call her, you know what I'm saying? She sounds sexy as hell, you know what I mean? She was with the shit. So this when I was in Iowa, man. So I come back to the crib, and I hit her up like, hey, Joe, what you on? You know what I'm saying? And she went to school at UIC. She was at the dorms and shit. She was just like, yeah, I ain't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thought I was on. So we go, man. So she told me to come through, and she lived in one of them dorms. It was like a suite, right? Yeah. So it was like little apartments and shit, man.
He really thought he had.
Man, thought I was on. So
dorms was dope.
Oh yeah,
I used to be in a dorm.
Oh yeah. I was in there a few times. This was one of the ones I wish I hadn't gone. So you go to the dorm, you gotta go to the front desk. You know what I'm saying? Check in. She gotta come downstairs and get you. And I'm just sitting there waiting, man. And this motherfucker come off the elevator, and I'm like, man, I hope this ain't her.
It's her.
She walked right up to my ass like, hey. I'm like, fuck. I play it cool though.
The voice changed the person and everything, did it?
I'm talking about husky voice having like, damn, man, you was really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
saying you on the phone.
Wow.
So, bro. Man, I go upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I ain't no asshole, man. So I go upstairs, right? All right, so I'm gonna tell you the situation. So you go in the crib, they in this like the suite. So you go inside, and it's like living room area straight ahead, right? Then it's a little kitchen off to the side, and it's a hallway. It's 2 bedrooms in the bathroom this way, and then this side's another hallway, 2 bedrooms in the bathroom this way, man. So she this way. So we go this way, we go in her room. And I'm just sitting here for a second, and I'm like, man, Joe, where your bathroom? I gotta use the bathroom. So she, I ain't already know where the bathroom. I didn't peep the shit already because I'm looking for my, you know what I'm saying, exits. So I go, in the bathroom. I get on the phone. I'm calling everybody I know, Joe. Like, man, somebody.
Like some boy.
I'm talking about nobody answers the phone. I even call my mama, Joe. My mama ain't answer the phone.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there like, man, I've been in this bathroom a long time. So let me get back in here, man. So I just, I go back in there. I sit down for a second. And I just had to tell like, yo, man, I can't do this. And I just got up and walked out. I never seen that again. Yeah, man. It was just like, hey, so that's an adjustment. And it's crazy because they can still get you, even with the pictures and everything, even with all this, man, you can still be deceived.
It's a real struggle. I'm starting to learn if I don't know you, I'm cool.
Yeah, that internet shit is wild anyway.
I'm cool.
Now. Like,
yeah,
the internet is a wild place now.
Very wild.
If it wasn't for music, man, I wouldn't even have an internet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If it weren't for music and like product clothing, I wouldn't even be on the internet, bro.
So that's why I'm interested in your perspective, man, because like when another shit, now I know, like, because people got access to this shit in jail. You know what I'm saying? I know it may be a little different, but y'all can see what's going on.
Yeah, like they got little tablets and news apps and stuff, but it's restricted.
Right.
It's very restricted, but they give you a little sneak peek.
So now
that's another thing. Having support.
Okay.
Because it keeps you in tune.
Yeah.
Because you can become lost.
Yeah.
It's two different worlds.
Yeah.
Out here and in there.
Yeah.
It's two different worlds.
I can imagine.
The way things work in there is not how things work out here. Period. Yeah. And I be facing struggles sometimes. It feel like it's getting tight on me, but I just remember I'm here.
Yeah.
And I gotta stand up.
So like so what do you like? What are the things you fall back on? You know what I'm saying, to kind of like keep you grounded. Like, now, because I know it's got to be a transition, man, from being in there for so long and coming back out. The world being, I mean, I know it's so much shit that was around when you was when you haven't been home and you thinking like all these old landmark shit that's gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so just like how is that like adjustment, man? Like how do you remain grounded during that time?
For me, like he said at the very, very beginning, you gotta unlearn certain things, right? While I was in there, I had a moment where I gained clarity that everything I knew was wrong. So it smacked me in the face. So I had to unlearn everything I knew.
Okay.
And reconstruct everything about myself.
Okay.
Use the negative shit and turn it into a positive.
Okay.
So with that being said, I created a foundation, and that's called man.
Okay.
The difference between the man and the boy, I went in as a boy. I didn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't care.
Yeah.
I left as a man. I care. That's what keeps me grounded, by caring.
Hey, that's
giving a fuck.
That's what.
Because like I said, I know what it mean when me and him said we don't give a fuck. We suicide bombers.
Yeah.
That mean we don't give a fuck. Right. So when people say they don't give a fuck and they acting like they don't give a fuck, I'm gone. Because I care.
Yeah,
I'm out.
And it's just like that kind of like that evolution, man. Like when you do really give a fuck, especially like, and it's crazy to see how some people never really grow out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People get stuck in that.
People
get their names in that though. Like,
absolutely.
We could, if you think about it, man, in our neighborhood, we could live and be like, yeah, them niggas who didn't care but have a name.
Yeah.
Like, these niggas did so much. That's so and so.
Yeah.
That's what come with that sometimes. It's like, man, this so and so. He don't care. He don't. He live like that.
Yeah.
And Miles get stuck in that way.
Yeah.
You feel me? But when you just a man, when you just know growth, knowledge, your shit, you just like, man, that shit don't mean nothing. Yeah. Bro went in being able to walk through our neighborhood, going plenty houses, chill, sit around people who we grew up with, just like family. I could walk in my friend's house,
right,
and not getting no trouble, just be chilling.
Go straight to the refrigerator.
Anytime,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For real, could really do that.
Yeah,
now
absolutely.
Now you come home and you don't know nobody over there.
Now that kind of hurt, because before I went in, you come out 2-3 in the morning, it's 30-40 people out here.
Yeah.
Now you go over there,
ghost.
You don't see nobody.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I'm talking to a few people. I'm like, damn, bro, where you live at in the neighborhood? The neighborhood. I'm tripping. I'm starting to have to catch myself. Like, damn, it ain't like that no more.
Yeah.
We standing at the gas station having a ball. Now the gas station look crazy. Everything look crazy to me.
Yeah, the people that own the gas station probably changed. The people that stand like,
No, the people that own it, they still the same.
They still in
Okay.
there. They just
still
changed
in
the
there.
name of it.
Still getting that money off of us.
yeah.
Real talk.
So it's crazy, man. So to see like, so I want to ask you, man, like what you saying basically having to unlearn everything that you learned before you went in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now
I think it's unlearning how they taught you to use it. Because some of it has nutrients in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just all about how you use it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just they gave it to us the wrong way. It was just wrong.
Yeah.
And then amongst us, we was learning amongst each other, to be honest. Yeah. We was figuring out as we went.
Yeah.
So we ain't really had too many big homies saying, hey, don't do that because who out the band.
Yeah.
Bro had to learn to us. Like, damn, I get caught on the drill. This one could happen.
Facts.
Like, you hear about it, but it's different when you seeing it happen to your people or it happen to you.
Yeah.
Like, because you ain't paying attention when you in it.
Yeah, yeah.
All you know is we in it.
Yeah.
But when you get cracked aside your head.
Yeah. And that was a lesson I still had to learn,
different.
even when Bro Nem was locked up, because I was still doing me after Bro Nem left.
Yeah.
Not because you still got that mindset like Bro Nem will be home.
Yeah.
You still in the neighborhood with stuff going on.
And you gotta hold it
until
down.
you really, till Bro Nem really been gone 5 years, and then they thinking different now. Like, cause I wasn't thinking different for a while. I was in the hood. I wasn't leaving. Even Labro will tell you.
Yeah.
I wasn't leaving out no hood. I'm right here. You want to see this where I'm at?
So let me ask you. So you said you had your moment of clarity when you realized that you needed to change. So when did you say you had yours? Like, what did you have? Do you remember like a moment, or was it just like a steady evolution over time?
First it was my daughter.
Yeah, that'll make you straighten up and fly right.
Cause my daughter made me feel like. I think having a daughter for me was just the right. I was supposed to have a daughter because it made me get in touch with my emotions as a man. Because before my daughter, I didn't have no emotions. I'm just like, oh, I don't really get no fuck. Like, I was out really living to like get up out of here. Like, if I check out, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with whatever people want to do. If you want to get into it and you want to take it to the highest level, okay, we can take it to the highest level.
But now you got something to live for.
Yeah. And you gotta love a woman with some emotion. So you gotta I had to get in touch. But then seeing Bro Nem mind change, because Bro Nem went in like me. Yeah. Like that mindset was the same. Like, no, we don't care. But then when you hear Bro Nem like, man, I read this book. Hey, bro, you don't want to come. You should read this book. And you reading it now, you just like you gain that knowledge,
wisdom, and understanding.
Yeah, so now y'all talking on a different level, and street shit kind of go lower and lower as you gain more knowledge. You like, this shit dumb as hell.
Yeah, but like you said, that there's some nutrients in it for sure.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But
the key word in it though, my perspective of it is, once you understand what you know, you become wise. Yeah. So understanding what you know births wisdom. If you don't understand what you know, you ignorant.
Yeah.
We knew shit. We ain't understand it though.
So we lack knowledge. Yeah, knowledge without understanding is nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Yeah.
That's what births the wisdom part of
it. Yeah, yeah.
And once we start gaining that understanding, it hit different.
Yeah.
It hit different.
And a lot of that, man, that perspective comes with time.
Definitely come with time. Because I tell people, I needed at least 10.
Yeah.
I needed 10. I needed 10 years in that prison. Yeah. If anything on the 10, I would have came back out.
Came right back and we'd have been doing the same thing.
Yeah, right.
If they would have got how I'll be looking at it sometimes, like if they would have got out quick, we would have either all been locked back up or we would have been dead.
That's the two options.
Because how we was going, how we was living, we was fast and we didn't care. And we was everywhere.
You know what hood?
Everybody neighborhood.
You know what hood I be looking at and I be like, damn, if this wouldn't happen, I think we'd have been like that. Old block, how they structured
Oh yeah.
That's how like
from coming up and shit.
Yeah, that's how it was over there before O Block was established.
Yeah.
How they is now.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the platform we had.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, man, because I've been having these conversations with people a lot, especially, man, with y'all being hip hop artists. Especially with, I mean, if y'all don't know about Ju Jilla, man, this nigga. Hey, man, this nigga is.
What the fuck is you doing?
Yeah, man, Joe. Like, you ain't not the right thing. You ain't doing the right thing with your life.
They sleeping under a rock, bro.
Yeah, man, for real shit.
Under a rock, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously, bro, like you come from a certain life, man. You cut from a certain cloth. You know what I'm saying? So you qualified to speak on certain things, right?
Qualified.
You know, and that being the operative word. But we've come to a point, man, where I feel like, so growing up, man, in the 90s, man, shit was wild. The music was a little reflective of the times, right? Where, like, there was a lot of storytelling, you know what I'm saying, and people just talking about how they lived, and it was real shit. But you also had a lot of those same people would talk about the other side, talk about the consequences, you know what I'm saying, there's some of that shit happening. But now we really at a state where, like, man, you don't really have that. Like, everybody a shooter, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody killing on wax. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, got all this and this, that, and they motherfucking kingpins.
They got bunk space for all the shooters. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, but
they clearing the jail out right now.
So
they got beds everywhere.
Point being, is like, all right, we this thing hip hop that we've created has given a lot of money and made a lot of money and created a whole culture and been an escalator for a lot of people to move up, right? At the same time, you know, it's supposed to be art imitates life, but it seems like, man, at the same time, life will imitate art. So the shit that we've been feeding the kids, you know what I'm saying, has kind of
the consequences.
Yeah, we so and the thing is, like, you know, so you seeing like how people like, wow, they don't get no fucking all this shit about, but when you see what they digesting, you seeing what they listening to every day in, day out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at what point do we look at this shit and be like, all right, okay, obviously people need to be able to tell their stories. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you got people like Young Thug and shit, like, now they facing RICO cases and shit like that over lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Even though it wasn't the first, we were like, you know, Mac from No Limit did 20 years, you know what I'm saying, for a murder he didn't commit. You know what I'm saying? But they use a lot of his rap lyrics as evidence, man. But, like, at what point do we really have to, man, start taking responsibility to, like, man, maybe just, like, do something else with the music, you know what I'm saying? And, like, man, maybe try to be a little bit more creative, and show a little bit of that side. Like, so I just want to ask you, man, like, what the state of the music industry, man, and what's going out there, like, how do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? In terms of, like, what, like, the content and the things that we putting out there.
Some people live in that.
Absolutely.
So I be feeling like some people put out what they live, but I feel like it's on us too. But it's about teaching people what the industry shining, because they shine that stuff out. It's people who coming with talent. Yeah, them not the people getting signed though. Right. So until we learn the business, we learn the industry, and we start getting the black people in spaces where you can put out what you want. It's only a few people who can put out what they want. Yeah. And then when you get the people who put out what they want, like we was in the studio. I ain't gonna say who said it, but mom was like, I can't listen to no Kendrick Lamar. Okay. And to me, I was just like, he just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He don't got no understanding. He can't even understand what he's saying. So it's about learning the industry and being able for us to have them labels and put out what we want to put out. Because you got people who do the good music. Yeah. But the industry gonna shine the shooters.
So do you feel like, because a lot of people say that, you know what I'm saying, like, what's happening in the streets is a direct result of, you know what I'm saying, what people are putting out in the music. Now, I don't feel like that's true.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's true.
But I also don't think it helped.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think the industry pulling in, to me right now, the industry pulling in squads that's against each other. Yeah. And making money off the beef.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they doing.
Everybody making money off the beef.
They
the
making money off
courthouse.
the beat. But you got
Everybody.
them rappers out there who really talking. You got, if you look at the whole Dreamville, them boys nice. They can rap, but people don't pay attention. You say Cars, and people not gonna know who Cars is.
Yeah.
Dude, he got skills.
Yeah.
Luke, you know, all of them. TDE, they got skills.
Yeah.
Ma's not listening to this though. Like this, is like a whole different genre. But then in that limelight, they pulling in them groups against each other because they beefing, and then they got them under these insurance plans.
Right.
So then y'all beef, all y'all die, all y'all under insurance. We made money both ways.
And so, because it's to the point now, man, where it's been like that for a while, where people are actually talking about like real crimes.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers and did. Like, you know, talking about murder, speaking on the dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a Chicago thing too. Chicago built that thing.
I mean, it happens a lot. I don't think it happens a lot here. I don't think it's just Chicago though.
No, it's not just Chicago, but Chicago built that thing up. Like saying smoking on somebody.
Oh yeah.
Patrick Mahomes did. He said he's smoking on football teams.
You're right. I didn't even think about that shit, but he did say that shit. He did say that shit.
Smoking on them. They killed them.
Yeah, and
that's a Chicago thing.
But the thing is, we talking about real people that died.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's just how far the message then went.
Yeah,
it's on national television.
Yeah,
on the NFL football game.
Right.
You feel me? But it came from a Chicago neighborhood.
Yeah.
Where Shorty was like, "Yeah, your homie died. I rolled him up and smoked his ass."
Yeah,
but that's how far the reach is.
Yeah. In terms of that culture and that shit, that like, you know, that drill shit, man, really had a huge impact on the culture. You know what I'm saying? And like, and that's some Chicago shit. And that's the thing that like, because a lot of people don't even realize. Well, outside of Chicago, I should say, people listen to the music and they listen to all that, and you know they fascinated. Like, you know, now you got people wanting. You talk about O Block. Motherfuckers coming from out of town want to come over there and take pictures
like
and
a
shit.
Tourist site.
Yeah. People want just gonna, we got to come to O Block. You know what I'm saying?
And you could be from Chicago and go somewhere and people would be like, "You from 63rd?" If you from Chicago and you travel a lot, somebody then ask you, "You not from 63rd?"
Yeah. You ever, oh yeah.
You live from Chicago, like it's a big ass city. It's a scarier neighborhood.
Man,
that O Block, my guy.
Yeah,
it's some real scary, organized neighborhood.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That even before, way before.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Facts. So, you know, people just be lost in this Chicago thing, and people be lost in what's coming out. And I think it make people overlook a lot of the music that's out there.
Yeah.
Because even me, myself, I still talk shit we been through.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I still talk hood stuff we been through, but I put lessons in it, too.
Yeah, you be dropping jewels.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? You drop a lot of jewels.
Yeah, you might not want to go this route.
Yeah.
Because the route ain't for everybody.
Nah, it's not.
They got so much stuff now for kids to get into. Like, man, it's so much to do out here, from being behind the cameras. Yeah. If you want to be in the music, people think you just got to be a rapper. It's oversaturated.
Everybody can't rap, Joe.
Everybody can't rap, but everybody, it's a business that make money. Everybody think, I can diss this mom and say something. You could be behind the camera. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You could be a blogger. Yeah. You could do so much stuff in this rap game.
But even talking about what you're saying, like how everybody, they want to glorify the beefs and shit. Mm-hmm. So now you making beefing with niggas profitable. Mm-hmm. But, you know what I'm saying, whether or not you beefing for whatever reasons, if you just beefing for trying to get on or whatever, like, it could be some real...
You got to know what come with it.
You got some real-ass consequences with that.
You want to know what's crazy?
What's that?
You can die.
The reason, you know, the situation when me and my bro, we went to prison, right? About 12 years later, I met a youngin' from that neighborhood, from the neighborhood we was going at with it. And he was into it with our little guys. I pulled him to the side. I said, "Hey, look, bro, can I ask you a question? What y'all beefing over?" And he said, "Shit, I don't know. I just moved over there and it was on, so I got into it."
Facts.
So That's crazy, bro. A lot of people don't know what they beefing for.
And
I
that's,
put that in one of my verses.
It's the imaginary lines, man.
Yeah.
It's the imaginary. You from this side, we from this side, and then it come from the generation over you beefing.
Yeah.
And you just take that on.
You inheriting beef. You
You
inheriting beef.
You
Yeah.
inherit. Nobody sit and tell you like, hey, y'all can sit and talk. Y'all all can make money together. Y'all can chill and
That's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying, build some stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but Mog's more so tell when we was young, when we was 13, 14, coming off the porch, Mom's like, nah, we don't. And we went to school. You know, you went to school with everybody you started beefing with.
Yeah.
Y'all
Absolutely.
all went to the same elementary school.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
And
yeah.
hung out and was
Yeah.
cool and playing in the gym together.
Yeah.
And then they get to that point where you 14 and 15, Mom's like, nah, we don't go across there. We don't mess with them like that.
Yeah.
Another blessing jail had
Real talk.
in store for me.
Mm-hmm.
I met what they call an op that had the same struggle as me.
Yeah.
I had more in common with him than the people under the same shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. A man is a man.
Yeah. And when you can get down and relate to people as men and actually have them conversations.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
You gotta relate it now. 'Cause
Yeah.
ain't no running around. Ain't no guns. Ain't no none of that stuff when
On
you
the-
locked in that jail.
on the real.
You gotta talk. We might end up in the same cell.
For real. They put you in the same cell
Right.
sometimes on purpose.
Real talk.
Yeah.
So now you gotta get to know me, or you gotta kill me and add to your time.
Yeah, how you want to do it.
Right. Choices.
Yeah. That's a hell of a fucking choice, man.
talk.
And who make choices? Men.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Conscious decisions. Men.
But
Yeah.
you gonna
You
find
have
out.
to become a man.
You gonna find
You make
out.
boy decisions in a man situation.
It's over with for you.
Your ass,
But you start to find out, like he say, you got a lot in common with these dudes.
yeah, more than you imagine.
Real talk.
More.
So what would you say is your biggest takeaway, man? Now living that life, doing that time, and now you back home. You know what I'm saying? Like what would you say is like your biggest lesson that you had to unlearn?
That I had to unlearn.
Yeah.
Be careful what you sacrifice for.
Mm.
Because I sacrificed 15 years of my life for a faulty cause. You become loyal to a faulty cause when the storm is going to crumble because the foundation is weak. It's weak.
Think about it, bro. Didn't talk to some people he was tighter than me with for 15 years. Not a word.
Not a word.
You know, because bro younger than me.
Okay.
Bro younger than me. So, of course, we all was in the same crowd, but they had a crowd that they was tight with, too, that was their age.
Which is another reality, too, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I went in 16, did 15. They made me do 1 year less than I was alive.
Real talk. That's crazy.
Yeah, you just fucked my head up with that shit, Joe.
That's crazy.
Hey man, so like when you sit around and think about that, like that, how does that make you feel, Joe? Like how did you? Because I said this when I first met you, man. Because like your demeanor, you so peaceful, Joe. You so calm. So how did you make peace with that, Joe?
One thing bro said earlier, for a long time, I didn't know how to feel.
Okay.
When I learned how to feel, it broke me down.
Okay.
Like, crushed me. Because I gained the understanding, like, damn, I hurt myself. I hurt this man family. You feel me? Bro, them, I hurt them. Like it's just, once you gain that gift to understand, bro, it just hit different.
So how has it been with your family? You know, since you got back home, like your blood.
So it's like some of them strangers, bro. And that's just the truth. Like, I don't know. It's just it don't flow.
Yeah.
It don't flow. Like, Like they wired different. I'm not the same person.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not Lil Chris no more.
Yeah, you
And
definitely.
certain people still see me as that person.
Okay.
So it kind of causes friction.
Yeah, you definitely not looking. I don't know how tall you was when you went in. You know what I'm saying?
like,
Ain't nobody calling you little now, nigga. You about like 6'5" or some shit.
we were still always the tallest.
Yeah, we
one.
was tall for our age, but
Yeah.
it's just, man, bro, it's like everybody got to get to know each other again.
Yeah.
And the foundation I stand on, certain things I'm not going for no more.
Yeah.
I'm not going to indulge in no matter who you are.
I
Period.
always told all my homies, because we had a lot of homies coming in and out of jail.
Yeah.
But I always tell my homies, soon as they get out of jail, you know, I used to hook my homies up with some clothes and shit. You know, just some shit to make them feel like somebody here for you.
Yeah.
But I used to always tell them, you don't know me. I don't know you. It's a whole new, you living a whole new life. And you finna live a whole new life getting to know the world.
Yep.
Be careful of everybody you around now, because I'm not me from 2007.
Yep.
That's not me no more. You might be expecting me to pull up how I pulled up in 2007. And I ain't like that no more.
And that's some and the crazy thing is, man, like that you a real ass nigga to say that shit.
Yeah.
But that's what
Because a lot of people ain't gonna break it down to motherfuckers, and it's a real simple thing, but you just got to be told, just being able to hear and articulate that, and actually be able to hear it and receive it, man. Like that's some powerful
and
shit.
You gotta have the courage to say that to your homies.
Absolutely.
A lot of moms be scared of their homies who came from, but they was already probably scared or kind of low on the totem pole, and but me, I always been myself. Yeah, they'll tell you nobody ever been able to tell me nothing they wanted me to do. If I want to do it, then I'ma do it. If I don't want to do it, fuck you. Yeah, I ain't doing it. Yeah. I'm just me.
I think with things get tangled at what he talking about, people not communicating during that time. Yeah. So if you ain't communicating with this person, you assume.
Yeah, and they can't see your change.
So even though y'all communicated through this whole time, do you still feel like there's some learning y'all had to do about each other?
Yeah, I feel like it's still learning we got to do about each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because you got to think about it. Bro, he was hearing my outside life, hearing what's going on with my life, but he wasn't seeing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To see is different, because bro might think, bro got, around. You know what I'm saying? Or even just all kind of different mindsets. Bro been fucking around. Bro got the time to do this. Bro can do that. Yeah. But then when you actually see somebody's life, like, damn, bro work. Bro got to take his daughter to school. Bro got to pick his daughter. Bro got to live this life. Bro got to do this, do that. Then you just like, damn, this shit a lot. You feel me?
Grown man responsibilities, man. It's always something to do, shit.
Yeah, but in a sense, we grew together, too.
Yeah. Fact.
It's like a mirror. I'm on that side, he on this side. So them phone calls, like when he's struggling with something, I give him insight that pick him up. When I'm struggling, he gave me insight to pick me up. Yeah. It was like a safe space. Yeah. Safe zone, you feel me? Like, because that shit get frustrating in there, man. Yeah. You're dealing with idiots. That's the pit. That's the nest. Yeah. They don't encourage change. Everybody in there is a fuck up.
Man,
you think the nest of fuck ups gonna encourage you to get right? Hell no, that shit hard as hell.
I'm knowing, bro, in that
shit hard as hell.
Bro used to be in that heated some days. You gotta talk bro out of whooping them all. Like, bro, and that's bro was 6 months finna come home, finna smack my like, bro, it's 6 months.
And that's
it's 6 months.
And that's the difference that's what keeps me in line, because now I know, but I understand what I know, and I care now. Yeah. And you don't give a fuck. You just gonna go. I won't call him. Right. Yeah. I talk to him from the box. Hey, bro, I fucked up. But by me knowing better and carrying this responsibility of being conscious of my decisions. Yeah. So amongst the unconscious, man.
Tough.
Hey, man, that's some real shit, bro. That's, man, because and that's the thing about so I just really want y'all to understand, man, because a lot of people, especially in this day and age, man, because y'all done talked about like responsibility, being in touch with your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like having a different level of understanding, growth. You know what I mean? This ain't being a safe space for each other. That's not something that you really hear a lot of, especially black men, talk about.
That's a fact.
Especially, you know what I'm saying, of men of y'all character. You know what I'm saying? People like, cause like you, especially with you, like you being a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? And you being out there, and like you supposed to project a certain image, but like you say, you just being you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the power in it, man. Because with you just being you, you don't feel like you gotta live up to nobody else's expectations or what they think of you. You know what I'm saying? So you can speak like that, man. So like, I just want to, man, commend y'all, man, like for really being open and really like having that level of understanding and being able to talk about that the way y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not common shit, bro. It should be, and I really want us to get to a point where it is. But man, Joe, that's some powerful shit. I just want to make sure I said that and y'all understand like how powerful that is, Joe.
That was the biggest lesson he gave me when I started doing music. Man, bro, tell your truth. Can't nobody body my truth. I don't care if I'm on a song with Jay-Z. As long as I'm spitting my truth, you can't body that. Because it's my truth.
Yeah, bro was just
it's my story. I was just writing like everybody else saying shit. No, this is my truth right now.
And you got to be honest with your brother. I'm like, bro, that ain't it.
Yeah.
That shit ain't it.
That be making me come back harder.
You talking about some shit that's not going on.
Exactly.
And
you feel me?
And the thing is, like, because you couldn't receive that from everybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but you gotta have respect for the motherfucker that's telling you that. But also you gotta understand that it ain't no hating shit. Anything the bro gonna tell you is coming from a place of love because he wants you to do better.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody can't give you that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can't take that shit from everybody, man. That shit is invaluable, man.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying? And to have somebody willing to like tell you like for your best interest, like, nah, bro, you can do better. Well, this ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Like, be real. Can't nobody beat real shit.
Nah.
I don't care how much you rap.
It's just come out different.
Yeah.
That's why I tell myself on tracks, even when I'm doing tracks with people, like, I don't even really gotta hear your verse. If I do hear your verses to know what I'm talking about, what's the subject matter.
Yeah.
But then after that, I don't listen to your verse because I ain't trying to compete with your verse. Dog, I'm competing with my last verse.
There you go.
You feel me? All I'm thinking about is me. Like, this, I'm just trying to be me on the verse. That's it.
Can't body my truth.
So I just, before, I do want to get into the music talk, man, but I just want one last question, man. Like, that first day out, how did you feel?
In a sense, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I was already free before I came home. Mentally and emotionally. I just was physically free.
Okay.
The day I came home. And it was a beautiful experience, man, to see bro them pull up on me.
Yeah.
It was just a beautiful experience. That the energy was right. It was authentic. It was genuine. I had all genuine people around me. And I just value that because I was around what I was around for a minute.
So you picked him up?
No.
Okay. I thought. So
I pulled up on his ass.
So the
full of clothes.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. So the first time you seen him, like how did you feel, man? How did that?
Oh man, it felt good. But I was already seeing bro, talking to bro every day. Bro was calling me every day. From when he had 6 months left, bro called me every day. His first words was, "It's almost that time." I'm 3 months into that, like, nigga, I know it's almost that time. Like, nigga.
Then Nutter asked about, boy, I'm finna stop answering this phone.
He done said, don't call me no more, man. I know what he about to say. It's almost that time.
For real.
Hey, man, that's beautiful shit, man. Yeah. So now you back down, man, and you throwing your hand into the music too, right?
Ain't no question.
Yeah, man.
Shout out that tape you about to drop.
Yep, Confession to the Streets, March 15th.
Oh, so that shit coming out soon.
March 15th.
Already.
Okay. How many tracks you got on there, you think?
About 8.
About 8. That's what's up, man. And just so already, man, just been home and got right to work.
Right to work.
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you got a lot of shit to talk about, man.
Oh, of course.
And you got shit that people need to hear.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
They just gotta listen.
Yeah, and be open to receive and get that understanding. You know what I'm saying?
We just shot a video a couple days ago for his track. It's called what is it called?
Practice.
I'm finna call it AI, but we was going off the AI practice.
Yeah. Wait, so when the video drop?
It should be close to being done.
Okay.
He told us about a week.
Okay.
So it should be close to.
Definitely be looking for that. It was very, very fun, man.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. That's so it's good to see you back, man. See you working. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have some appearances from Ju Jilla on there.
Oh, come on now.
Gonna be right.
I think I'm on what, 3 tracks?
Three out the 8.
Okay. Yeah, and I know you. I mean, you stay dropping. You the man, the hardest working nigga. You know what I'm saying? It seems like this nigga got like 1,000 videos and shit like that's how that. This nigga got this nigga got a video for every song you got.
More to come.
Now I wish I could shoot a video for everything. I ain't gonna
More
lie.
to come. They finna feel the pressure this summer.
I got drops though. I'm dropping on bro tape. We dropping a group tape that's gonna come out next month.
Okay. With
a lot of guys from around the city. It's called the Council Tape. So shout out to them guys.
Okay.
Then just the features I'm doing, man. Like I'm picking up features right now. I always really drop in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So this is like my season. This season, the summer season, when I shoot videos, put out videos, do a lot of features.
Okay.
Fourth quarter is when I really drop.
You put your shit
But
out.
yeah, my feature list this year in 23 is already a real good feature list. Like doing a feature with I Am God. I'm really happy about that feature.
Hey, people sleep on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nice.
I heard a verse.
Sleep.
Yeah. He been out here for a minute too.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I know he did a lot of some writing for some people. You know what I'm saying?
He's super. He godly on that track, and I like that.
Yeah.
On the track.
I heard a verse and it's pressure.
Yeah. I had the pleasure to meet bro a few years ago, man. He real solid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I fuck with him.
I'm happy about that.
It's
feature.
pressure for the cons.
The expensive feature.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just really got in tune with I was listening to through I Am God, Feel More Green. So he worked with Apollo. We just followed each other. I'm trying to make that work.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, y'all need to. You know what I'm saying?
Cause early morning. It's a lot of features I've been doing, but just blending all them features, working with bro.
Yeah.
Bringing bro into that world.
I definitely be sitting back watching. It's a different.
Breeze, Hop. Just shout out to all of them dudes. Like everybody we working with and everybody we gonna work with. You know, I'm just happy about bringing that into 20.
I need Breeze.
Yeah, Breeze fire.
So it's a lot of talent in Chicago, man. It's so much here. We just
Breeze, you watching? I need you.
Real talk.
I need you.
Cause we just we had on Easily Offended, man. We just had Mark Terra on there too. You know what I'm saying? He be dropping a whole bunch of shit. He's dropping a song every week for the whole year. He said he's gonna drop a song every Monday, dropping a new. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's
word.
So do you feel like in this day and age, man, because like, you know, they say content is king. Do you feel any pressure to keep putting shit out there, or you just doing you?
I just be doing me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna even lie. When I was thinking about the pressure, like it twists your mind in a way. Cause everybody telling you cold.
Yeah.
And you supposed to be here. Soon you gonna be signed.
Yeah.
It starts to mess with you a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you feel like you're supposed to be, but I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
So
doing what I'm supposed to do. You feel me? So I just be following my own thing.
So do you feel like you want to stay independent, or do you even like want to get signed, or is that
I do get signed, it just gotta be right.
Yeah.
And I gotta be a part of that creative control.
Yeah.
You know, cause I don't want you to make me look different than who I am.
Yeah.
And what I am. You feel me?
Absolutely.
I wanna be me.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be no limelight rapper. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to change me into that, it's gonna backfire on
you. Yeah. And but I do feel like
puppet on the string.
That go backfire.
And this it's a different time for the music, you know, in terms of how people are pushing it out and how people create it. You know, and just like for you, man, you put out so much content yourself. You know what I mean? And it's like for you being able to have that creative control, it's 'cause to some people, man, in some ways, signing a label could be almost a disadvantage.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just like you say, you gotta have that right deal. It can't just be the first or you know what I'm saying. But you know, I mean, obviously you own your business, so you already know.
I would want to get with people who creative,
Yeah.
who listen to my music, who understand the route I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to bring to the game. Cause I've yet myself to get somebody who hear the music and be like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
You know, it's there, but you know they gotta shine that light on you for people to notice.
Right.
So, but everybody I meet from all the Chicago people, they know, they respect the flow.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah,
Got to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You
I'm
too
doing
nice.
something right.
Oh yeah, you too nice with it. They gotta respect that. They
Just
gotta
take a
respect that.
step. It's just steady pushing forward.
Yes, sir.
When you independent, you just walking through the mud.
Yeah.
And you know that's slow steps.
Yeah. Hey man, but slow motion better than no motion.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Absolutely.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm meeting everybody else. Everybody I say I wanted to work with when I think about an artist, because it is artists, how I bump your whole tape.
Yeah.
And when it's fire, I'll be like, man, I manifested in my mind, like, man, I want to work with this mug. And I end up meeting them.
Yeah.
Working with them.
Yeah.
And they be saying the same thing, like, man, I've been listening to you too. Like, you got bars. Like, we definitely should work soon as I meet them. So I'm going the right direction. It's just, time doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. Everything coming when it's supposed to. Mm-hmm. Everything happening in divine timing, man. So now, so what's your goals now, brother, man? Now that you home, like what you got lined up? Like what's in your vision for right now?
Music, podcast. I done wrote 3 books that I'm introduce to the universe when the time is right.
Okay.
And that's all about growing and developing as men and women, man.
Yeah.
I just want to pass on some lessons and nutrients that we ain't get.
Yeah. Try to change, man, because it done got a little wild out here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of wild. I know people always try to act like shit is way worse than it was. It's just different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
You know what I'm saying? It's different, but it's still wild, but man. But I think it is time for us to learn something a little different, man, and just try the different way. We've been doing the same thing for so long, and it really ain't got us nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like to say I'm trying to become. Remember the turtle and the hare story?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be. The way I look at the story, the turtle won because it had vision. It never lost sight of where it was going.
Yeah.
The hare had the ability to win.
Yeah.
But it lost where it was going. It lacked the vision. Yeah. So my goal is to become the hare with the turtle vision.
Yeah. You know something else the hare lacked?
What's that?
Humility. You know what I'm saying? The hare that had no humility, just thought he had it on, thought he had it all figured out, thought it wasn't no way that he was going to lose. You know what I'm saying?
But he lacked the vision.
Yeah.
If you don't got no vision.
Slept on the turtle and himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, man. Well, it's been a real pleasure for y'all to come through, man. This definitely been, what they said, Pac said, this is the realest shit I ever wrote. This is the realest shit I ain't never recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit, man. I just really hope that the right people hear it, the right people receive it. You know what I'm saying? I know you're going to continue to, man, spread your message, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting that real shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you choose to do, and whether it be through the music, through this podcast, and you know what I'm saying, through your writings, you know what I'm saying, and you got, you know what I'm saying, your man on the side of you that's going to be there to hold you down the whole way, just like you've been doing, you know what I'm saying? And in terms of the music shit, man, you really can't be in line with too much better than that, you know what I mean?
Now.
You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, man, for a long time, man, bro, you've been one of my favorite MCs for a minute, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
It's all, and that, because it's just whenever I see it, and I'm like, man, bro, always putting shit up, man. It's you know what I'm saying? He's saying, stay working, Joe. Yeah, man.
Drop. Make sure y'all checking out Nut on March 1st too. Nut dropping back on Ashland. So shout out Nut G. Then The Prophet coming on the 15th. So y'all make sure y'all tuning in.
See the Prophet.
Yeah. And I should definitely I'm definitely have this out before the 15th, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. And we're gonna keep it going, man. So that the 15th, that's a Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to
That's
do that.
Bro Earth Day.
Yep.
Oh, word?
Yep.
No shit. Huh. Mine is tomorrow, the 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. See, I knew I liked you for a reason. yeah, there we go. All right, man, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's a pleasure, man. I appreciate y'all brothers for coming on, man, and chopping it up with me. And just like I say every time, man, I appreciate everybody for liking, subscribing, listening, commenting. It's a lot of
Subscribe
content.
for real. Stop playing with bro, man.
Man,
Go
Joe.
click that button for motherfuckers smack the top of y'all head.
Oh, straight up.
Hey, he said it. Hey, he mean that shit too. But no, hey man, but no, real shit though. Like it's a lot of content out there, man. You don't have to view mine. To anybody that takes the time to view it, I'm always eternally grateful because you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, till next time, peace.